Okay, there we go. And good. Okay. So, overall, for women's bikini, is you want to weight train, okay, resistance train, lift weights to the maximum recovery ability possible. So you want to lift weights as often and as intensely as you possibly can before you would ever add in traditional cardio. Everyone messes this up. So women will do fluffy workouts, really lightweight, then they go spend an hour on the treadmill. If your trainer tells you to do that, your trainer's an idiot. Okay? Trainers way smarter than I am. Trainers who have made people pros. There's a mix of them who do it the right way, and their athletes actually get to eat an enormous amount of food. Their metabolisms are better off after the prep, not worse off. Okay? Because they get to eat a lot of food and they get to lift weights. If your plan is eat as little as possible and you feel like you're starving all the time, and all you're ever doing is traditional cardio like on the step mill for hours at a time, you are absolutely doing it the wrong way. You will kill your metabolism. You will have thyroid problems. Okay? You will make it harder for you to lose weight in the future. So do not eat minimal and do maximal cardio. That is the least effective way, even temporarily. And it's absolutely the least effective way long term, so health wise. So do not spend all damn day on cardio equipment and eating nothing. I promise you will regret that. I promise. So lift weights as often as you can. Okay, 6 days a week if you need to. Okay, you want to lift as often as you can recover from. You want to then add in if you need extra activity. And you're like, crap, I'm lifting weights as much as I can, but, I feel like I need to burn more calories. I need to, burn off more body fat. You want to add in yoga routines and Pilates routines, okay, like those YouTube video type routines. 10 to 20 minutes here or there as like a secondary workout on certain days, okay? So typically on upper body days. So if I have a training day where at the beginning of the day or some part of the day I did like upper back and shoulders, I can come back later in the day and do like a yoga routine or a Pilates routine. Okay, that's going to help you burn more calories, but that's going to keep your metabolism high, keep your thyroid high, keep your body healthy. So it's only after you maximize your resistance training, only after you would do the most you can for yoga and Pilates, then would you add in traditional cardio. Okay? Oh man, I cannot stress enough how people do this in the absolutely most detrimental, tearing your body down way, is when they just do a shit ton of cardio and they eat nothing. Okay? You need to eat food. Absolutely. Your body thrives on food. It grows on food. It repairs itself on food. Food does not make you fat. Eating too much food and doing nothing makes you fat. So if you're adding in all this resistance training, you're adding in all these yoga and Pilates, you're going to be totally freaking fine eating good, healthy amounts of food. Okay? Your body will turn into a freaking machine. It'll burn off fat. It'll build the muscle in the weakest spots. It'll create a beautiful body that you will love and one that'll love you back. You'll have a good metabolism. You won't be screwed over for thyroid and other issues later in your life. Okay? So, hopefully I can get that across. So please don't do it the other way. Okay? That's the goal. Okay? So once you have the training down, you do want to make sure you pose as much as you possibly can. So posing in bikini competitions is half your kind of score. So you want to find a posing coach or posing classes and practice. That's also another form of burning calories, by the way, is just tons of practice. So like I said, I've learned it myself. So I taught myself. I went actually to a posing class. I've even practiced in heels. I know all the bikini poses in and out. So I actually help my athletes do bikini poses. And we always include that as part of their training. We include it as just part of the process. So the faster they can get over the uncomfortableness of doing it, the better they're going to look on stage and have good stage confidence. Okay? Okay. So, like I mentioned before, you can always reach out to us. We're happy to help. Of course, it is a service. I'm going to take an hour or two to write a program for you. I'm going to have to charge you money. But we are happy to help. But hopefully you can take the information in this and get started kind of on your own. And see if you like it, see if it builds a body you like. And if you do like it, then you can go further into it and, hire a coach or do a competition or something like that. Okay? Cool. So, Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any extra questions, reach out to us on our email at brutalironGym@gmail.com. Cool. Okay. If you like this information, you can find more from us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brutal Iron Gym. Also, if you like the podcast, please share it with family and friends. Hint, hint, hint. If you believe me about the resistance training and eating a lot rather than just no food and all cardio, share that. Okay, share this podcast so you can save someone from killing themselves and ruining their future. Okay, so please share that if you care about it. And like I say all the time, is the more people we help, the happier the world will be. So if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. The podcast is for you, so we know what you want to learn about. And you can tell us at our email at brutalironGym@gmail.com. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.